Countdown's number 2 story. Tonight's worst persons in the world, the bronze to Microsoft chair, Steve Ballmer. Speaking to the North Carolina Technology Association conference in Charlotte, he said that within 10 years, there will be computer devices that will be as flexible as a sheet of paper and technology that will be able to figure out what you meant to do. Okay, Steve Ballmer isn't really the third worst person in the world, and I love the idea of paper-thin computers, but could you first just get the damn machine not to freeze or shut itself off every couple of days because it suddenly becomes afraid of a website or whatever the excuse is this time? Never mind a computer that figures out what I meant to do. How about one that just does what I asked it to do? Thank you. The runners-up, the Afghan parliament and President Hamid Karzai, they've authorized a review of a law passed in March that legalized marital rape. Now the law has been amended. Now it says a husband's response to the denial of sex by his wife should not be rape, but instead it should be starving his wife. This will now be legal in Afghanistan. And our winner, Governor Rick Perry of Texas, he is reportedly contemplating appointing as the State Board of Education chair to replace the fundamentalist ousted by opponents, a state representative named Cynthia Dunbar, who thinks fundamentalists are way too liberal. Ms. Dunbar wrote last year that then Senator Obama was plotting a terrorist attack on this country. She now claims President Obama is about to declare martial law. She believes public education is unconstitutional. She thinks public schools should be abolished. She insists government should be guided by a, quote, biblical litmus test. She got a law degree from Regent University, also known as Box Top U. Her supporters call their opponents the pagan left. In other words, she is a walking billboard for why public schools are essential and why religion has no place in government and why we should never or we should negotiate with Governor Perry and why we should never or we should negotiate with Governor Perry and why we should never or we should negotiate with Governor Perry and why we should never or we should negotiate with Governor Perry. We should give him 100 acres in a corner of Texas and let him secede as he has threatened, provided that he takes this Dunbar whack job with him. Governor Rick, let's make an opponent of public education chairperson of the Board of Education, Perry of Texas. Today's worst person in the world. Nice dye job.